on the fish, folks. I don't think it's very big. It's a mackerel. Straight down. I'm hunting for pollock again. There's a fishing mark that I know just along the coast a little bit, and it's a deep pool at the bottom of a cliff, and I fished it for the first time about 2 or 3 nights ago, which involved scaling down the cliff, which was quite difficult, but then I fished till dark, and truth be told, folks, I frightened the life out of myself climbing back up that cliff in the dark. So I'm trying this spot here, which is only a few hundred metres away really, but it's not as good. And this is, I don't know, I'll have to go down and get that. I don't know if you saw that. But this is the problem here. I'm into the wee conies. So I'm getting into these wee conies. I'm fishing a fairly big lure as well. But when I'm pulling it in, I can see them all chasing it. And if I'm not in the conies, I'm in the mackerel. Anyway, I caught a beauty of a pollock the other night, so I'm going to try. Keep going for a wee while. There's certainly plenty of fish around. I've got birds and seals fishing here. Oh, there we go again. I'm feeling this might be a mackerel again. It's more or less a fish every cast, but it's not the fish I'm looking for. I'm being too choosy. So another mackerel. So if I go that way, I'm in mackerel, and if I go that way, I'm in the wee coalies. I need you to tell me where the pollock are. Got a wee bit of fish batter in the refrigerator in the van, made up with eggs, so I need something to use it on. on something. This seems a wee bit bigger. Got a wee bit of a fight to it. This could be a pollock. It's just a bigger mackerel. I'm not changing the camera angle there. I've got the camera perched on a wee rock and it's weighed down with my, I've got a wee day sack. I'm just holding it all down, so it's pretty windy. So I'm going to carry on fishing, but I'm going to turn the camera off for a wee while. I'm guessing this is not the most exciting, watching me hauling mackerel out the sea. But if we get a lull in this wind, or I drop the camera down a bit, I'll get back to you in a wee while, folks. And if I catch a pollock. Just thought I'd share with you, I cast down the rock ledge there and I was trawling up along the shoreline. And I got a wee collie on, just a wee one. And I was bringing it in quite fast just to get it off so I could get another cast and have another go. And I got it to just down there, and a decent sized pollock came flying after it. Anyway, the wee collie got off the hook and it got away from the pollock as well, so it used up a couple of its lives in one go there. So I'm going to carry on trying down that rock ledge there. It's the trouble is the shoreline's it's got these deep pools and then shallow bits, so there's a good chance of getting snagged up, and I don't have a lot of fishing gear with me, so I'll leave the camera rolling for a few minutes, see if anything happens. Well, it's my first pollock of the day. I think it's a pollock, I'm pretty sure it's not a collie. But it's too small. I put it back. I'm not sure about that camera angle there, folks. Can you see me? I've changed lures. I've put a very bright coloured lure on. Can you see that? I've never actually tried that before. A sort of impulse buy on my birthday last year. It's caught its first fish, and it caught the fish that I'm after, the species, just not the size. Let's keep going. Turn the camera off for a wee while. Morning folks, how you doing? Different landscape today. As you can tell, I'm home from the Hebrides. I'm in East Lothian today. I'm going for a wee walk just to stretch the legs up onto Traprain Law. Use this opportunity to give you a wee update on the channel and also to wind up the Hebridean Adventure series for 2020. So let's go. Let's have a wee hike together. Farmers are busy getting the crops in. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Hebridean Adventure series, folks. It was a grand adventure, a lot of activity, a lot of filming. It was great to have you along. And I'd just like to use this kind of opportunity, this half day out, to wind up that series and then tell you a wee bit about the plans for the future. In fact, like the farmers, I'm going to be busy for the next few weeks. I've got some personal admin to sort out, so I need a wee bit of time at home. I'm not sure how much freedom I'll have to get out and about with the camera. So if you don't see a video for a wee while, nothing to worry about. Just getting on with life, really. And longer term plans, well, I think I would like to maybe have another island trip this year if it's possible. You know, this is a new world we're living in and it's difficult to make long-term plans, but it would be nice to get back to the islands again and share another wee adventure with you. But failing that, then I'll get the van packed up and we'll get away someplace. So just to let you know that there are plans afoot, but it might take a wee while before I get back out and about with a camera, so bear with me on that, folks. Anyhow, the summit of this hill, this wee hill, is beckoning. Let's get up there, see what the view's like. I'm guessing some of you will know this hill and you might be wondering about my route of ascent. It's fairly direct. Traprain Law the hard way, the north face. It's because I'm filming and it's quite a popular wee hill, and the track that winds its way gently to the summit has got a few folk out for a walk and I don't want to disturb their peace, so I'm just finding my own way up the flank through the long grass. Not far to go now, folks. Just made it in time for the rain, folks. Heavy rain forecast for this afternoon, so nice wee summit. Back down to the car for a bit of lunch.